Have you ever pondered how societal norms and expectations shape boys and girls differently? It's an intriguing question, and one that reveals a lot about the world we live in. Picture an average girl. She grows up with an invisible checklist of what she should do, how she should behave, and who she should become. Society often expects her to be gentle, nurturing, and accommodating. She learns from a young age that her value is often tied to her appearance and her ability to care for others. For example, consider the widespread phenomenon of princess culture. From Disney movies to toy aisles, girls are bombarded with images of princesses who are beautiful, passive, and often in need of rescue. This reinforces the idea that girls should prioritize beauty over brains, and that they should wait for someone else to come and save them rather than taking action themselves. But what about boys? They too face societal pressures, albeit of a different kind. Boys are often expected to be strong, assertive, and independent. They are discouraged from showing emotion, as this is seen as a sign of weakness. Think about the phrase, "boys will be boys." It's often used to excuse aggressive or unruly behavior, reinforcing the idea that boys are naturally rough and rowdy. This not only limits boys' emotional expression, but it also normalizes harmful behaviors. Now, let's take a look at the story of Jack and Jill, two typical kids growing up in our society. Jill, the girl, is often scolded for being too loud or too assertive. She's taught to suppress her natural energy and curiosity in order to fit into a more feminine mold. Meanwhile, Jack, the boy, is constantly told to man up and be tough. He's discouraged from showing any signs of vulnerability or emotion, stifling his natural empathy and sensitivity. These societal expectations place heavy burdens on both boys and girls. Girls are weighed down by restrictions, constantly told to be smaller, quieter, and more passive. Boys, on the other hand, are saddled with demands. They are pushed to be bigger, louder, and more dominant. These two disciplines, while different, are equally harmful. In summary, societal norms and expectations place undue pressure on both boys and girls. For girls, the pressure to conform to a narrow ideal of femininity can lead to low self-esteem, body image issues, and limited ambitions. For boys, the pressure to suppress their emotions and conform to a narrow ideal of masculinity can result in emotional repression, aggressive behavior, and a lack of empathy. It's crucial to recognize these societal pressures and work towards a more inclusive and diverse understanding of gender. By doing so, we can create a world where both boys and girls are free to be their true, authentic selves, without the constraints of harmful societal norms and expectations.